Have you ever stepped into an elevator, especially when you are in a hurry, and then you start pushing the close button frantically because you want the elevator to get moving quickly to get you to your destination? We all do that, right? But do you know the funny thing? Those buttons don't actually work. Like they are just there as a placebo effect, just for people to feel like they have some sort of control. So the thing is already timed. It's going to close when it's going to close. But when you are pushing that button, it gives you a feeling that you are achieving something. And the more I thought about it, I realized that life is just like that. Most of the time when we are waiting, we want to feel like we are in control, and then we are being very frantic, we are pouting, but we don't understand the real meaning of patience. That patience actually simply means long suffering. That sometimes the reason God will allow us to go through certain things is so that we would grow into to have the authority that we need to handle those the work that he expects us to do. For example, think about Joseph in the Bible. The only thing Joseph did wrong was to share his dream, which God placed in his heart, to say he was going to be king, he was going to be all that. And just in sharing that dream, he went through a whole cascade of suffering, of being sold by his brothers, going into slavery, getting into Potiphar's house, getting into prison. All that process took more than 10 years. And Joseph was in that period of waiting, but waiting in purpose, waiting and trusting that the dream that God placed in his heart was going to come into fulfillment. You ask yourself, why did God let him go through all that? Why didn't he just, I always wanted you to be king? Most of the time, God lets us go in through the things we go through so that we can build the strength of character. By the time you receive that power, you won't abuse it. Otherwise, if it just dropped on your lap, you probably abuse it. You won't know how to handle it. And that's the same reason why research has shown that so many people, I think a very large percentage of people that win the jackpot within 6 months or 1 year, they become poorer than they were before. And these are people who win lots of money. Why does it happen? They were not prepared. So don't despise the days of your preparation. Enjoy the journey. Those process is actually preparing you, is making you stronger. Don't just wait passively. Sometimes people think patience is passive. It's not. You should be there preparing yourself, growing, so that by the time that opportunity comes knocking, it's going to meet you ready.